Well, hello, boys and girls. It's when I feel like 8 o'clock. I'm Pearl of Wisdom, and you're listening to my NHL Pearls of Wisdom, coming to you live from Helen's place. Helen, namaste. Namaste, connecting with divines daily here at Pearl of Wisdom Industries. Yep, we sure are. Also making pretty shitty picks yesterday. Professor MJ was the finest in the land yesterday. He had the Islanders, and he had the Islanders over Colorado, and I believe he had the Oilers over the Leafs. And if I remember correctly, it was a 5-star, the Islanders over Colorado. I watched that game. Yes, the Islanders played very well defensively, but in all honesty, Colorado should have won that game. They had possession most of the time. They outplayed the New York Islanders. The New York Islanders do what the New York Islanders do, and I'll get into even more about that when we start talking about the Columbus game. Anyways, I was 1 for 4 yesterday. I already went down to the Spanking Institute today. Got that taken care of because we were under 500, weren't we? And I wasn't right on my pick of the day, why am I making a pick of the day for the Oilers? I'm never right about the Oilers. And still to this, I watched that game, Toronto in the first period, what the hell was that? Were they actually underestimating the Edmonton Oilers with you can't do, that's the thing I don't understand about the Oilers, is no team should underestimate McDavid and Draisaitl, period. But the Toronto sure looked like it yesterday. Here's another, Dave Tippett. I wanted to mention this as well. Dave Tippett, you hear me talk a lot about Dave Tippett, Tortorella, and Barry Trotz. I love coaches. I think they're the best in the league. Maybe Sullivan you could put in there as well. There's a couple, but I love those guys. You hear me talk about them a lot, and even I underestimate them. Seriously, like they're that good that people, you love them, but underestimate the value that they have. One of the things that Tippett did yesterday is the Oilers have like 7 or 8 players from Ontario, one of them being McDavid. I can't remember who they all are, but he gave them all a day off for practice and told them just go and see your family and everything like that. Like, that's awesome. That's really awesome. And coaches generally don't do that. You wouldn't see a guy who I think is overrated, like Babcock, probably wouldn't do something like that. I think Tortorella would, but you wouldn't hear about it. Great coaches just know how to get their team, how their team ticks, and how to get them on their side, and all of those things like that. They know how to get a team to trust them. Barry Trotz is amazing at it. Tortorella is amazing at it in different ways, but still amazing at it nonetheless. By the way, Laviolette, who just got fired from the Nashville Predators, is pretty darn good at it too, and I imagine he's not going to be out of work for too long. Okay, so yesterday, we'll talk a little bit about this, and then we'll get into our picks for the day. Who was it? Oh, somebody else. I think it was Mike. Music Mike said he was going to go Professor MJ, and I'm glad you did. The main thing is that we're making money, right? Richie Rich took the Islanders on some big pearls and came through. Good for you. I'd rather be wrong and you win money, because that's what it's all about. I want you all to make the money. That's why I'm doing this. Okay, so we're going to get back on track here. Yesterday we had, 17 or 18 likes? That's a little on the light side. We were up to the 35, 36. Let's see if we can get our finger up, pointing up there and hit that. I know it's tough. It's not fun. You know, you're sitting there all comfortable, and then it's like, I say, oh, hit the like button, and it's like, oh man, really? I'm the same way. I am. I'm seriously. It's the same way. It's like if I can't find the remote, I generally watch the same channel for about 2 hours. So I'm with you. I'm totally with you. But Gord there at the YouTube that runs the YouTube, the one that gets up in the morning and gets the YouTube going, he says that if we do that, that we're going to get tons of likes, and then all the people in the land are going to see the greatness that we are, you see? And also the subscribe. We had actually more subscribers yesterday, and I love all you guys. Thank you very much for all of you being here and whoever you are. I have appreciation for all of you. Okay, this is getting a long time here. I better get into the picks for today. Just notice I've been rambling for over 5 minutes already. Jeez. Okay, Canucks and the Bolts. I like the Bolts flow right now. Vasilevsky looks like he's playing. I like the Canucks flow as well. I'm taking the Bolts 3-2 because but Markstrom is playing so. This is a really, I like 55% Bolts. And I'm taking them 3-2 simply because they both play the exact type of game and their goaltending is trending in the right direction. I could see an over here. I might fade, except I really like the Bolts 3. I really like the Bolts, not in regulation though. Panthers versus Yotes. Yotes is going to have Aiden Hill in, and the Panthers, it sounds like they're putting Dredger in. Drigger. I found out how you say his name. Drigger. It looks like Dridger, but it's Drigger. And he's playing really well. And I'm really happy for you, Mr. Drigger, because you've been grinding it out there in the AHL, trying to make a name for yourself. And here you come up because a $10 million Bobrovsky, who looks like his head got too big for his britches, and you're going to steal his number one away. Good for you. With that said, the Yotes also have some injuries that I should have wrote down, but I didn't. I just have a feeling. This is a feeling that the Panthers win this 4-3. Just a feeling. That's it. Islanders versus the Devils. Islanders on a back-to-back. Devils are without Hughes and a few other players. I take the Devils on the PL. I think you'll be okay here. Islanders always play every team tight. You notice that? It's not very often that they blow any team over, and the Devils are trending in the right direction. Islanders may be a little bit tired after, they beat Colorado last night. Was it? Yeah, they beat Colorado, and then they're going to, I'm going to take Devils in the PL. That's what I'm taking on the puck line. Capitals versus the Sens. I'm taking the Capitals all day. Ovechkin, you know what they're doing? Ovechkin's not scoring a lot right now. Everybody's wondering what's going on. What's happening is they're trying systems without Ovechkin being the main scorer. And Ovechkin's like, yeah, do it. Let's do it. Because they think in the playoffs it's going to be better if they have different systems directed towards different types of players. So they're not as easy to figure out. And good on them for that. And I think they're going to destroy the Sens tonight. I'm taking them 4-1. Flyers versus the Hurricanes. What's going on with the Flyers all of a sudden again? What is going on with that team overall for the last 5 years? They look really good, then it's absolute crap. Carter Hart's not looking great. Elliott's in tonight. He has been playing not bad. Who's the Hurricanes goaltender going to be? Let's put it this way. I'm not betting this game. I'm fading because both of these teams are too inconsistent goaltending from the Hurricanes, and the Flyers are having trouble scoring. I'm taking the Canes 4-2 or 4-3, probably over, I guess, but I don't like this game at all. Avalanche versus the Rangers. Avalanche on a back-to-back. If Avalanche play like they did last night, they're going to win most games, including against the Islanders. So I'm sticking with them, even on a back-to-back. I think Grubauer will be in net. I think the Avalanche will win tonight, 3-2, 4-2, something like that. Canadians versus the Red Wings. Canadians on a back-to-back, injured all the hell. I think they're going to be tired here. If you look at their schedule, they've been going quite a bit. I'm taking the Red Wings on the PL. I don't have the balls to take the Red Wings to win. I just don't. But take them on a puck line. Sharks versus the Blues. I take the Blues all day here. I don't like the Sharks team. I don't think Bugner is doing really any. I think they actually were doing better with DeBoer than they are with Bugner. Bugner looks like a whiny kid in behind the bench. I'm going to take the Blues. I'm going to take them in regulation. This will be my game of the night. Bruins versus the Preds. Preds have a new coach. And that is going to be John Hines, the former coach for New Jersey. By all accounts, I think that's a fine pick. I don't think he was a problem in New Jersey. I'm glad he landed on his feet. However, same problem as before with Laviolette, goaltending. Saros is probably going to be in net tonight. Bruins flow has not been good. I'm taking the Bruins like 3-2, something like that. I almost fade this whole night. Really. You could take Preds on the puck line, I suppose. Flames versus the Hawks. I like Flames all day here. I'm taking Flames 4-2. Penguins versus the Knights. Fleury going against his old team. You think he's going to be driven? I would say so. Penguins' injuries don't matter. But without Gunsel, without all of those players on the road, I'm taking the Knights 3-2. And Jackets versus the Ducks, who knows? Like, seriously, the Jackets had no business beating LA last night. Jackets have no business beating an NHL team with that roster that they have right now. Who's going to be in net? Merzlikins? Does it matter? They could put their mascot in net, and Tortorella would work out a defensive system that would, every time the opposition shot, it would hit them in the chest. I seriously don't know. The Jackets, I love Tortorella, but he sucks for picks because it goes against all logic that they should be over 500 right now at all. As far as I'm concerned, even the Tortorella should be the first coach to win Coach of the Year where their team didn't even make the playoffs. The Blue Jackets should be down in the bottom of the league, down with Detroit's and Ottawa's and all of those right now. Nowhere near close to a playoff spot. So all that being said, take the Ducks in the PL and you'll probably be okay, because one thing the Blue Jackets generally do is only win by 1 goal. So not a bad idea. But tonight on a whole, I would probably fade most of these games. However, I'm always bringing you the fine pearls anyways, aren't I? Yes, I am. We do that. That's what we do here at Pearl of Wisdom Industries. Looking forward to the comment section with Richie Rich, Joe Johnson, Dave Reed, all of you. Ricketts, Mr. Rick, John from Ricketts Picks is down there quite often. BM, Brian from BM Picks is down there all the time. Karen, we have a new Karen that's down there. The ladies are coming in as well, and we love you all. It's going to be a fantastic night of hockey. I'm going to be at Chinky's House of Yoga and Pilates today quite a bit. So I may not be in the comment section as much as I usually like to, but I'm going to get there as much as I can. Have a great day and lots of love to you.